This is Jeremy Harrelson with Monster Training. I'm doing dumbbell presses right here. This is just a basic dumbbell press. I pyramid up on my dumbbell presses. I don't get too fancy with it. I'm not a big fan of dumbbell presses. If I'm gonna do anything with dumbbells, it's gonna be alteration curls, hammer curls, and maybe chest flies. Nothing for a powerlifter, but I'm almost 100% sure in this book of methods that's written by the Russians, and the Russians swear up and down they do them. Um, I think it's about weight distribution, weight control, and balance. A lot of times you have to be able to balance the weight and have control over heavy weight to be able to bench and explode heavy weight, and dumbbells will fix that. Plus, one thing that's good about dumbbell presses, and the only reason that I even do them at all, is it works on a target area. Like right out the gate, you're gonna know what side of your body is weaker when you go to pressing with dumbbells. You can pick up the 120s, the 140s, 150s, whatever have you. One side's gonna be a little bit more dominant than the other, and you're gonna tell right out of the gate. So you know you'll have to train that side a little bit more, and that'll help with your bench press max. I do know that much, but I just really don't believe the Russians do this to train. Trying to catch my breath in between sets. It's more with me. It's more with dumbbells because I don't. With this book of methods, you can't stay with the same amount of weight, so it's not like you can sit your weights right there by your feet and just keep on pressing. You have to pyramid up, and re-racking and unracking the dumbbells sucks. I mean, you got to do delt pulls to get them up to the rack. So, I just don't like releasing the dumbbells on my friend's floor. I feel like the way that I release my dumbbells is too hard on the floor, even though he's got thick rubber mats. I don't want to damage the man's floors. Been going there a long time. And when you start throwing around 120, 140s, 150-pound dumbbells, you could damage the floor or maybe break a dumbbell, and I was not a big fan of it. If anybody out there knows an easier way to release dumbbells without tearing a rotator cuff, let me know and I'll try it. But most of the time, you have to release them. I've seen people drop them on their damn ankles and toes and break shit. I'm not doing that. But you notice the bench that I use is the widest one I can find. I might not look like a big guy, but I'm real wide in my back. My upper back is humongous. My lower back, not so much. But in between my traps and my upper back, looks like a road map when I take my shirt off. I've always had a big upper back. The Cobra hood, if you will. Still trying to find dumbbells, probably. Well, I got a little spare time. I want to talk about our first several things off YouTube and TikTok about Westside Barbell and some bad rumors about um, a guy that we all love the sport of powerlifting knows about. That's Louis Simmons, and you hear those guys talking bad about Westside Barbell and all that stuff. Don't believe that mess, man. He was a good guy. He'd do anything for anybody. His methods did work. I still do them to this day. I try different methods here and there to switch it up to try to, beat the law of accommodation, change my workouts a little bit. But as far as max effort, dynamic effort, the conjugate method, I still use them today. And anybody who doesn't use dynamic method or max effort and their powerlifters are complete idiots. He changed the sport, and we all love him for it. So, let the man rest in peace. If you had a problem with him, you should have took it up with him while he was alive. Oh, wait a minute. You wouldn't have done that because he kicked your butt. Anybody know Louis? know that he wouldn't have backed down from a fight in a damn minute. He didn't care how big he was. So I think those were the 120s. I think them dumbbells were. Man, this is hard racking those weights up. I hate doing it. Absolutely terrible. You got to move them from side to side too. So and also people talk about there's we never did those workouts that's on YouTube that you see everybody doing, and I'm pretty sure they're talking about Chuck, Kenny, and Matt. Uh, if you see Chuck did his own shit. So did Matt. We know Kenny did. Um, but most of the time we did the 80-20, and what I mean by that is that was 80% of one's work volume, and that would mostly be accessory work, and that would the 20% remaining would be the main exercise. So 90% of the time, I want to say Louis see you max out, he would see your weak points, and you'd spend most of the time in the gym working on your weak points, whether it be your lower back, upper back, triceps, your ass, your hamstrings. Maybe your form was bad, so he'd find a way to fix your shit, and that's what I meant by that. So whatever anybody's telling you, once again, they're full of crap. I think these are the heavier dumbbells, maybe with the 130s. They are. See what I'm talking about? Weak side. My left side's a little weaker than my right side. My right side's my dominant side. Racking these weights up is a pain in the butt, man. I just can't stand it. I'd rather do walking lunges with 225 than rack up dumbbells. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. You ever notice you'll watch old guys do this method I'm doing right here? It's the old roll to the rack and delt pull it up in there. Young guys will pick it up, walk it way over there, go do something else. They'll be tired the rest of the day and can't figure out why they're tired from the workout. Probably because you spent most of your time racking up dumbbells doing fireman carries. Maybe one day I'll go back to working out. Like I said, you gotta unrack the dumbbells, drag them with you, walk over, try to figure out where your butt's at. Make sure you don't lean back too fast and pop your disc out of place. Finally, I'm gonna lean back and do some dumbbell presses. These are the big boy dumbbells.